Hey, nobody up in here, but it's alright. I'm going live, doing some trolling out in the backyard pond. Me and the sidekick. A little bit breezy, but we got a new mic. We're testing it out, seeing if that'll work, cut down some of that wind noise. If you're just getting here, thanks for stopping by, checking us out. We're just getting our poles set up. Got one kind of geared for trout and one kind of geared for bass. Out here in the backyard pond, me and my dog. If you're new to the channel, we go live every day, 6 o'clock in the morning typically, and then again 6:30 in the morning. Come on, catch me a break. But 6:30 at night as well. Running a rooster tail on one rig and just a speed worm on the other. I absolutely got my butt kicked this morning. Like, went, checked out a new pond, and lost about $20 worth of gear, spent 2.5 hours, and didn't catch a damn thing. So, looking for a little redemption. Wind's kicking around. If you're just getting here, we're hanging out in the John boat. Looking for redemption. Went out earlier today, not in this pond, different lake, and totally got my butt kicked. It's not a very big pond. It's maybe 4.5 acres here. But there's bass, there's trout, all kinds of sunfish, as well as some bluegill, and the occasional bullhead catfish. If you're just getting here, thanks for checking us out. Hope everybody had a good Monday. You know, it definitely around. This line's all fouled up. I think we're gonna pull this weight off of there. Pretty deep pond, gets to be about 20 feet. If you're just getting here, thanks for checking us out. It's me and my sidekick trolling for either bass or trout in the backyard pond on a Monday. Hey, thanks for taking the time to check out the channel. It's me and the dog and the John boat. You know, I went out fishing earlier this morning and absolutely got my boots smoked. I was checking out a new lake and ended up losing a bunch of gear. I'll be back there. I will definitely get my redemption. Hey, if you're just getting here, happy Monday. Hope you had a good one. We're out here, it's me and Bailey, cruising in the John boat, looking for whatever bites, but preferably a trout or a bass. Got one pull out with the rooster tail, and one with just like a speed worm. And wind's really kicking up, hopefully it's not blowing out my audio. I'm trying out some new mics, still trying to learn how to be a YouTuber. I'm definitely more of a fisherman. But we're having a good time. I'm looking to get some redemption. I went out to explored a new lake earlier and just got my ass kicked the whole time. I just it was a real grassy bottom. I was getting snagged. Lost a ton of lures, tons of terminal tackle, and it was just a tough day. So, kind of in the backyard pond, trying to remind myself that I don't suck at fishing. If you're new to the channel, we're live every morning, 6 a.m. I'm out here in the Pacific Northwest, hence the coat, because it's about 40 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour gust. But I am trying to go live all summer long, and you know, I've lived in this area the last 5 years or so. And there's lakes, ponds, streams everywhere. I mean, everywhere. I want to fish them all. You know, living so close to the coast, I tend to get caught up on saltwater. I'll go out and get the surf perch or different things like that. But my passion started in a pond, and I'm trying to get some of that back. You know, I live on a 4-acre pond, maybe a little bit more if it connects. If you follow the stream. But live every morning. Every morning I'll be fishing somewhere new. Different pond, different stream. No trespassing suggestions on the side. I don't, you know, I'm gonna, hopefully the farmer is a bad shot, but I usually have my sidekick with me. Sometimes she has some trouble getting out of bed in the morning. But with that being said, if you're new to the channel and it sounds like something you like, consider joining. That might be a fish. Do you have a fish, or did we snag the bottom? Feels like we snagged the bottom. Either that or we have I think we snagged. I think we were running a little bit low. there's a down tree right there. Little breezy, getting blown around. That'd make an epic thumbnail though. Rod doubled over like that. Had too much line in it. It's a pretty deep pond, probably 19 feet in the deepest spot. Luckily the wind's blowing me right towards it. Is that dog even awake? What is she doing? Save our rooster tail. We're just getting here. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. We are currently, feels like trying to pick a log up off the bottom. Yeah. We're gonna have to cut that line and donate that rooster tail to the ocean, to the pond. There's a buck 25 down. If you're new to the channel, we're going live every day at 6:30 a.m. and I'm trying to do 6:30 p.m. as well, if I can. Sometimes it's too windy. The wind just kind of dictates what I do. There's some trees over here. I'm going to try to just focus on one pole at a time. I had two out, but most of the time I can't walk and chew gum, so, and just like that, we're in the trees. God damn. You ever spent, I was struggling this morning. I don't know why I wouldn't struggle now. There goes another $2 hook. I guess we are just gonna retie and try again. Wind's kind of blowing me towards the park. We'll see if we can kick it in reverse. And maybe that'll just hold me in place. Flip you around so you guys aren't staring at my crotch. Hey, if you're just getting here, we're just baiting up, getting blown around by the wind, kind of getting our butts kicked. But it's Monday, man, and I feel it. I feel the fact that it is Monday because I've been struggle bus all day. Of course. Who goes fishing and doesn't remember any terminal tackle? This guy. I got nothing. I got some worms, no hooks. No. Oh, here we go talking crap. Got a hook. A hook. A hook. Some soft plastic. We are not off to a great start, ladies and gentlemen. That's alright though, It's definitely feeling like a Monday. Hopefully I can get You know, I love the dog, but she's not making life easy at the moment. Alright, we back. We got a worm. Not a real worm, we got a robo worm that we're gonna throw out. We're just kind of trolling backwards. Pretty good wind. I'm trying to have it kind of cancel out. I was gonna bring a box of rooster tails, some other various spinners, but I didn't. I'm down to my last soft plastic and struggling, just struggling. I got my ass kicked at a lake I went to earlier. I lost a bunch of lures, a super grassy bottom, couldn't hook up anything. So I decided to come out here in the backyard pond just to kind of remind myself, like, hey, you don't suck at fishing. But I do. I do suck at fishing today. I have 0 bites. I didn't even remember to bring the correct lures. And it is just the most strugglingest Monday ever. But I had a pretty good dinner. Got one hook. We'll see if one hook with 5-pound braid. But it's alright. We're gonna turn it around. Dog's showing me some love. Sometimes all it takes is a mindset change, you know? Sorry about the wind, not much I can do about it. Hopefully the audio isn't too blown out. I brought my wireless mic and it's dead. The wireless mic lasted all of about 5 minutes and died. You know, I didn't think starting a YouTube channel would be easy. I just thought it'd be fun. But there is a ton of tech that goes along to it, you know, especially if you're going to try to do these live streams. You know, everybody complains about editing, but I don't mind that. I just put on some Alanis Morissette and rock out and have a pretty good time editing, but trying to figure out these lives can be a little tricky. You know, if your internet or if your phone signal isn't good, then it looks like you're filming with a toaster. This is what we got, a little robo finesse worm, salted. We're getting towards the end of the pond here. The wind definitely changed direction on me. Speedworm's all rigged up. I'll check his swim. He's looking like a speed worm. I'm just gonna make a couple casts here, kind of hang out. Big ass blue herring just went by. That was pretty cool. Just showed the love, the real some love. There's a pretty big down tree here where I don't have any weight, and that thing is floating. I wish I would have brought some weight, but I didn't. We're just getting here. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. Me and Bailey, hoping to rip some lips in the John boat. Halfway decent day out here in the Pacific Northwest. Checked out a new lake earlier and got absolutely destroyed. I mean, I lost, expensive lure. Hey, angler, good to see you, bro. Thanks for stopping by, man. Hope you had a good Monday. Is there such a thing? Yeah, man, I went out this morning and checked out a new lake, and it was just a crap show from the start. I expect to put new time in when you're checking out new water, but huge lake, 149 acres, a little bit foggy, but that's how it goes here. And yeah, no, just grass bottom. The deepest spot's like 8 feet, so it's huge, but it's shallow. And I kind of knew that going in, but I mean, I lost a couple good lures. Didn't get a bite. I didn't have a whole lot of time to spend at it, just about 2-3 hours. But right now, yeah. Oh man, I'm out here looking for redemption, man. It's I'd like to at least catch one fish before I lose a $15 lure. But just kind of out trolling. I had a little rooster tail on my other rod, but I already broke him off. So now I'm just kind of slow trolling a speed worm, seeing if I can get something to bite. Angler, you're the guy with the German Shepherds, is that correct? That is a fact. I definitely, I've been trying to go out a couple hours before work, trying to check out new ponds, new lakes, and stuff. I just work for myself as a handyman. I live in an elderly community, and everybody needs something done. Everybody needs some yard work, pressure wash, deck built. I also do towing. If you need like a camper or something moved, I'll do that. And that, pays pretty well. So definitely not gonna get rich, but I live a pretty simple life, and the mortgage is pretty low, and my wife has a pretty good job, so that kind of allows me to get out here and do this kind of thing. It can be. Working for the elderly, and I mean, I guess I can say this because I'm like almost elderly, right? It has its challenge, Sometimes you'll go and you'll bid a job, and you'll give them a fair price. I always give them a fair price. And then if you don't spend long enough doing the job, they get mad, If you can paint their whole house in 2 days, and they're paying, they want you there for 4 or 5 or a week. You know, a lot of them are like, oh, I want to pay by the hour, and I'm fine with that on certain things. But most jobs, I just kind of give them a flat rate bid, and they're always bitching at me that it's never about the quality of the work. Right. They're never complaining about the quality of the work. They're like, oh, that looks great, you know. But a lot of people associate time spent with quality of work, and that's not always the case. Sometimes it is, but I do, I wouldn't say I'm a Class A contractor, but I'm like better than a Craigslist, Pulling up on some trees, and of course I'm gonna get blown right into them. Just when you think the wind kicks down, I like being close because that's where I think she's are, but I don't like tangling my gear or getting blown into them. Alright, we're gonna kick it around. Bites, I think there's that's it. Some people would rather see a guy working all day for $10 an hour than a guy working 4 hours for 20. They get the priorities a little mixed up. I wish I could just kind of hang here, but I'm getting blown around by the wind. We got 3 people in here. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. It's me and my sidekick hanging out in a John boat looking for largemouth bass. Facts. That is a fact. I get to go fishing quite often. Used to be I'd just get off work and hang out and watch TV until I fell asleep in my chair. And don't get me wrong, that still happens, but I'm trying to put some time in, trying to catch some fish. Trying to, build a community. I like these lives. I like fishing. It's always more fun fishing with a friend, So, Angler, are you retired then? Some of you retired? I'm going to put some weight on this worm and see if I can get him down a little bit. I might just throw the... Not even close. What do you do for work then, boss? Yeah, that's legit, man. Is it like in a warehouse? All right. That's unique, man. done some street work in my youth, but nothing as of late. I'm a combat veteran and I get a partial disability check for some stuff that happened. So I guess I wouldn't really need to work. I just I gotta do something, man. I gotta keep my mind busy, you know. Hey, no problem. It was something to do in my youth. I had a pretty good time and no complaints. I might swing back by the house and pick up some terminal tackle. Don't love the way my presentation looks. This looks sloppy. Hey, shout out to the 3 people up in here. We're just cruising around, hoping to catch some fish. End of the pond now. Turn around and troll back up the other way. I think I got a spot all picked out for tomorrow morning. What was it, like Wednesday I think I went out, and there's a canal that runs the length of this I live on a peninsula, so that way is the ocean, and behind me is a big bay, both salt water, and there's ponds. Yeah, okay, so that was you. So, okay, that canal runs further up, and I'm thinking about checking it out in the morning, man. I'll be live probably around 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And that canal runs up further, it runs for miles. Like, there's, I just fucking missed it. That tree. Yeah, no, that canal runs for like miles around where I live. The HOA built it. Oh, now I'm caught in my motor. Alright, well, I gotta shoot up back to the house, get some more tackle, and then we'll come back. HOA built this canal basically so they could sell vacation here. This was in like early 80s maybe, and they stock it every year with big old rainbow trout, but it runs and then it runs into a lake and then it kind of stops and then it runs into another lake. So there's little different fishing spots on it. That's Nova. It's a 3-legged German Shepherd, man. Does that one sound like yours? She's a cool dog, man. She's only got 3 legs. She's definitely got that alpha mentality, though. And yeah, it is pretty peaceful. You know, it's good, it's good, and it's bad. You know, if you want fast food or a trip to Walmart. Yeah, she's got that alpha mentality. She's not used to seeing people out on the lake, so that's kind of where she's at. Not making very good time or speed into the wind, but pulling up to the house now. Can't believe I didn't bring more tackle. It's like I don't know. Hang on, we're gonna hit pretty hard. Cut it. Tink. Yeah, she's a pup. They only got her about 6 months ago. Beautiful dog. She was a rescue, and she's just a pup, though. You know, needs a lot of training. I am going to go grab some terminal tackle. I will be right back. Thanks for hanging out. If you got other shit to do, go do other shit. But I'll be back in like 2 minutes. At least enjoy the lake, right? Later, guys. Bye. We're back. Sorry about that. Feel like a fool. Hey, we got 4 people up in here. Shout out to you. Thanks for taking the time to check us out. Like a true idiot, I totally forgot all my terminal tackle. And what can I say? It's Monday. I've been struggling all day. Might as well continue the struggle bus. We got 2 poles. I think we're gonna rig one up for trout. I think I'm gonna run either a little rooster tail or what do you think of that? Watermelon, tiger tail, a little bit smaller than a rooster. I'm not saying that the bass won't bite that, because they might, but if you're new to the channel, live fishing every day, 6:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard Time, for sure. And I'm usually checking out a new pond, new stream, something every day, 6 o'clock. I try to put in at least an hour. And I'm gonna try to go live at 6:30 after dinner. Maybe 6 o'clock. All summer long. I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm definitely trying to catch fish. I normally have my chihuahua with me, but her mom is eating, so I am chopped liver at the moment. But that's my house. Are you guys gonna dox me? Order me like 400 pizzas? Joke's on you, bro. There's no pizza delivery where I live. You want pizza, you better drive your ass to Jack's Country Store. I'm gonna try to get out of the... I might as well tie up while I'm not getting blown around. I'm excited. I picked a bunch of these up for like $1 at a yard sale. Sentimental to me, like rooster tails. That was like the first lure. I think it's the first lure everybody starts out throwing. Sorry about that wind, not much I can do. Hopefully the audio isn't too blown out. If you're new and you like this kind of thing, think about subscribing. Like I said, we're out here every day. Wife's going out of town on a business trip this Friday, so I am planning to head to this free campground up in the mountains. I wouldn't really call them mountains, they're more like hills, but the elevation's like 500 feet, which is about 500 feet more than where I'm at now. It's getting a mile from the beach, but it's on a hill, so I think my elevation's like 10. Maybe not while I'm in the lake, but the house, you know. So yeah, I'm planning a camping trip, and the only reason why I haven't been there yet is because they're walk-in sites only, and I'm set up for a camping with the wife. You know, if you got one, you know. So I ordered a new tent and some different stuff to make it a little easier to hike in. Let's get out towards the middle of the lake and start trolling. but this campsite that I'm headed to up in the hills has 2 lakes, and they're stocked with a couple cutthroat trout and a couple steelheads and various other things. And I've been up there once before, never to the campground area, just to mushroom hunt. I do some mushroom hunting. In the fall, I'll take you guys along and we'll do some chanterelle mushrooms, what I like to do. We got to clear our motor out. We got weeds there. It's pretty deep once I get out to the middle. But if you go up by that bank, you're getting sushi. Really help move the motor up a little as well. Some of that crap off of there. Need to buy a new motor sooner, or not a new motor. It's got the motor not that long ago, but new battery. My battery's about 5 years old and it lasts all of about 10 minutes. All of that, so 10-year-old battery and a 40-year-old bow. Get that little tiger tail working and focusing pretty much on the south end of the pond. Because that's where the overlays are, but I don't really want to disturb Nova, you know, she and her parents. Had an Aunt Rhonda who was in town this weekend, headed out to the North Jetty because she's obsessed with crabs. Dungeness crabs, and you can fish crabs year-round here in Washington State, but there are certain months that are significantly better, and this isn't one of them. But I let her talk me into going down to the jetty, and didn't get a damn one, but I wasn't expecting to. Sometimes you just do shit for family, you know. But it's a lot of work. You know, you're out there with the big 14-foot surf rod, and throwing these folding traps. They fold like they're V-shape. You got a hook in the middle with your bait on it. So when you set that hook, closes up, snares you a couple crabs. But man, I get tired. That I got to do it. You got to have a heavy rod. You know, the longer the better. Mine's a 12-foot, and
It's a workout, man. It is a workout to say the least. That motor's still a little wobbly. I feel like there's something on it. Got a nice sea mist kicking up. Appreciate the 3 people in here hanging out. Hope everybody had a good Monday. I had better. uh, you mean my backyard pond, Mr. Schultz? I agree. If you're talking about this pond that I live in, Washington State is a bitch to get it planted, and it runs into the ocean and other streams, so I'd have to block all those off. I guess I could start a GoFundMe with the neighbors. Actually, I've talked to the neighbors about it, and they'd be on board for getting it stocked. But it's hard to get approved because of we'd have to block off the overflow and all these other permits that the state of Washington wants their money. It's not expensive. You can get like we have one snitch, and I'm not sure who it is, but I don't think they'll I don't even think they'll drop them out. There's only a few places that sell fish out in Washington. I guess nothing's really stopping me from catching them other places and dropping them here. Cross-contamination be damned, I guess. For the other people in here, EJ Schultz is a buddy of mine, used to be my neighbor. Totally sucks at fishing. Probably the worst salmon fisherman I've ever met. Taken him out lots of times and just can't catch nothing. He is a horrible fisherman. He'll probably... That's true. It's he's coming out in a couple weeks. I'll see him. We'll do a fishing video together. Maybe 1v1 local versus weekend warrior, huh? I'm talking a little shit, but Ed's my friend. EJ's a good guy. This morning, got my ass kicked, but we're on this whole little freshwater kick. Need to get out and do some perch. I haven't been out there. Well, it's been a few weeks, but the weather's been hell and the ocean's been angry. And not to mention, we've had a ton of tourists in town, and I don't like I like them. They're great for the economy, and our motor is all fouled up, so we're gonna pull it up, dig the weeds off of it. Kind of at the end of the pond now. Flip it around and troll the other way. Down a couple bars on the battery. That's what happens when they get old. You know, I did a multi-species, not in the jumbo. The day before, not yesterday. You get out yesterday, it was too windy. And killed it. Picked up like 4 different fish, different species. And had a pretty good time. Yeah, man, it's because I'm filming with the toaster. But we're in a boat, and the tripod is just moving with the waves. I got a better camera with the built-in stabilizer, but if I do it, I can't read the chat. Maybe you'll have to come out here and teach me some tech. I'm just gonna hang out. Yeah. Is that a fish? That's a fish. All right. What do we got? Ah, we lost him. Baby bass. Yeah, no, man, it's like it's a learning curve, you know. I guess if I bought a little bit of a better camera, then not camera, a phone, but I donate a phone to the ocean every year, and they're expensive, so I guess I just need to get insurance on it. But I just missed a bass. Bit that little tiger tail. Trying to stay put. I might have to I think that's what we'll do. We'll back up a little. It's I appreciate that. You know, I had better gear, so when I'm shooting like not live, I get a lot better picture quality. But I can't tell you the difference between 720, 1080, and 4K. They all look the same to me. Maybe I just need glasses. Maybe I'm just old and blind. Maybe a combination of the both. But, you know, as long as it's not like that one I did on Thursday, that was just so choppy. But in my defense, I didn't have any cell service. Oh man, what you know about those VHS tapes? That's true, EJ. I do not look good in high def. You know, in fact, adding high def probably makes the average person look 5 to 10 years older. Facts. We're gonna deploy the anchoring system. This is a patent pending anchor. hopefully I remember to tie that off. We're just gonna make some simple casts. We're just gonna throw around. There's a tree over yonder. There's trees behind me. This is where they've been hanging out. I just missed a little bass over, pretty close to this area. Hoping to throw this little tiger tail around, see if I can't pick something up. Not very wide in this part of the pond, maybe, I don't know, 40, 50 feet across. Ooh. We're in some fishy area. The storm drain. We're right there. There's a little pipe that runs out, and then it runs out into a slough, and then it runs out into a pond, and then it runs out into the bay. Appreciate you taking the time to rock with me on your Monday. PJ, how was work, man? I never call him that. I guess I'll call him that now because it's a screen name. But, how's work? How's life in the Couve? Oh, he must have took off. We'll throw over by that storm drain, see if we can't connect something. Sorry I keep playing with you guys. It's just boats moving and trying to get it halfway decent. Figuring that anchor would just come tight and then kind of sit still, but that's not what's happening. Oh boy. What kind of fish is that? Enjoys just throwing out next to the storm drain. Shout out to the 3 people up in here. Throwing a little tiger tail, looking for largemouth. I don't know what pound test I got on this rod, but it feels like it's 6. Up fishing this side, but I want to fish this side. Slide to the left. There's a little tree just off of camera, and I picked up a bite when I was strolling through there earlier. The only fish I could have caught all day, and I missed him. So I'm hoping to throw out over there, and hopefully he's dumb enough to bite it again. A lot of times people don't live in these houses. They're just vacation rentals. Hey, if you're just getting here, thanks for checking us out. Hopefully you guys don't get seasick. Got him. Had him. That's alright, he wasn't very big. But I'll take whatever I can get at this point. Better than getting skunked. He just looked like a little baby bass. You can keep fishing. Maybe his brother's around. I don't want his brother. I want like his grandpa. But watermelon tiger tail getting bites. Like a big willow tree that kind of overhangs the water. I'll flip you guys around. In front of me, there's a giant birch that overhang probably 15-20 feet, which provides quite a bit of shade. But it's also a great place to lose your gear. Might throw a soft plastic around just for something different. Got top water gear with me too, but it's a little windy, so I think the spinners are the way to go. I also got this little, I bought it because it reminded me of a gold and silver Dick Knight. I used to fish with them all the time when I was a kid. My dad would swear by them. But it's just a little wobbler, kind of gold, and just got a sticker. The ones we used to fish with were gold and silver Dick Knights is what they were called. They kind of reminded me of that, so I think I got it for 25 cents at that yard sale. I'm just waiting on an opportunity to use it. Keep missing them. I'm getting bites, and got these little baby trebles. I'll get them though. Give me a few minutes. We'll get a fish catcher too. So windy, it's dragging that cinder block and getting moved around. That's a fish, if I can keep him on there. Can't keep him on there. But I mean, we're talking dinks. Like, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to get skunks, but I don't want to give Junior a free face piercing. Hey, if you're just getting in here, thanks for checking out the channel. We're going live twice a day at 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. Open to rips and lips. Just have a good time. It is Monday for sure. I was struggle bus earlier, and I have failed to catch a fish all day. Probably, well, I don't know, an hour on this and then 2. So I've only been at it for 3 hours. 3 hours and not catching fish isn't terrible, right? It just feels that way. Pretty calm out right now. I dig it. I think we're going to switch it up, throw soft plastic around a little bit. See if we can make some magic happen on that. Angler, do you know what that sound is? That, my friend, is a big old bullfrog. And if we can't catch any fish, maybe we'll go eat him, huh? vegetation. I think I'm gonna cut this jig head off. I got this willow. It's not double willow. It's a willow and a Colorado jig with a I don't even know what kind of trailer that is. It looks like a Cinco trailer. We'll tie that off. We'll tie that on, excuse me. And then I think we'll start trolling to a little different water, maybe the other end of the pond. But I'm definitely going to throw that tiger tail around at least once or twice more. I'm still hoping to cross one of these frogs off my list. You know, I got the combat frog, and I got a pocket frog. But I'll tell you what, nothing I've seen right now would even come close to eating that. But you'd be surprised. Those little baby bass are pretty aggressive. Shout out to the 3 people up in here. Whether you're just getting here or you've been hanging out for a while, I appreciate you. Hope you have a good Monday. Hope you're enjoying your evening. Wife cook you something good to eat. I had one of my favorite meals. It was simple spaghetti, a little bit of Italian sausage ground up in there, Caesar salad. I might have some bullfrog for dessert if that guy keeps talking to me. I mean, if I was a fish, I'd eat that, right? I can throw that thing a mile. I'm getting dive bombed. There's like 100 sparrows above me at the moment. Can you see them? Oh, they gone. I think I got a slow leak in the John boat. Feet are getting a little damp. Brought my bucket for bailing situations, but make a couple more casts with this tiger tail. We almost hooked up a couple times. Then we'll move again. There's no maintenance on this pond, like nobody removes dead trees or anything, so we got a lot of down foliage. Alright, I think I'm gonna get that cinder block up. And I think I'm gonna troll to the other end of the pond. Maybe up around the corner a little bit. I know it gets real shallow in there. I guess I could go deeper for the trout, but I'm not 100% sure where they're at, or even if there's, you know, I've only caught 1 or 2 out of here ever, so it's not like I'm assuming there to be a massive trout population. But I'm gonna get my block pulled and start cruising down that way. kind of my fault, Dave. I am slowly regretting my decision to drop that cinder block in there. I'll flip you around and show you guys why. That is the blackest sludge I have ever seen. And what causes the black sludge like that is organic material. All the leaves and stuff that break down. And there's nothing that cleans it out the bottom. So, I mean, it's just a natural thing. But it doesn't smell that great. And it's currently leaking all over the John boat. Get this rooster tail out a little bit. What's nice about the Breeze is normally on this 55-pound thrust, it's not a Mini Coda. I bought an off-brand, reputable brand, and I needed something saltwater as well. And at one, it just trolls just a little too fast. So with this Breeze, I actually have to have it very uncommon. Not just coming from one direction. I guess everywhere, right? It seems like it's coming from everywhere. That's how you can tell I'm a veteran. I like to complain. Here we go. Sideways down the lake. I had a bike coming through by these trees, but I missed it. I'm trying to keep it down so I don't piss off that dog, but she can hear me a mile away. Let's turn around, head to the other side of the pond here. Battery's getting a little low. Maybe make a few more big passes. Trying to fight that wind. It's choppy. You guys around? You want the front view? That's what we got. Kind of cloudy out here. This is summertime on the Washington coast. If you're just getting here, thanks for checking out the channel. We're live every day, 6:30 in the morning and in the evening. The morning time, I tend to check out something different, somewhere I've never fished before. And in the evening, I'm usually hanging out in the backyard pond. 4-acre pond. Kind of targeting bass at the moment, but there are trout, bluegill. Maybe I'll make a nighttime fishing video and get some bullhead catfish. But if that sounds like your kind of thing, consider joining. You know, if that's something you're into. I am just zigzagging everywhere. There is a pretty big breeze kicking up. And, got a little tiger tail on the pole on the left here, and the one you guys can see is I think that's like a bass jig with a Colorado and a willow spinner. So just a spinner bass jig. I think there's a... We're getting kind of out in the deep part of the pond now, and this is about 19 feet here. Trolling along at a good speed. A little bit cold. The whole state's under look. That's how cold it is. Yeah, it's cold. Whole state. You know, you go 40, 50 miles that way, 75, 80. You get a little bit closer to the city, it's like 90 degrees. Out here at the coast, we're at like I think 47, but it feels a lot colder because there's a 20-mile-an-hour breeze. That hoo noise that you guys hear, that's ringneck doves, which I guess is just a fancy ass way to say pigeon. I guess if I'm chopping this video up later, can I put it as ASMR bird noises? Tried to turn a little bit and kick the little boat, caught the bow. It's alright, change the action on the lure. Hey, if you're just getting here, thanks for checking us out. We're just kind of trolling, man, for largemouth bass in the backyard pond. Went out earlier today and totally got my ass kicked, so I'm looking for some redemption, trying to get that skunk off of me. If you're new to the channel, we're live every day, 6 o'clock, 6:30. Let's not get carried away. I'll go 6 in the evening, 6:30 in the morning. But I've been hooked on these. Oh, that's a fish. All right. Picked him up out of the middle. What do we got? Heck yeah, let's go. Ah, that's not what we want. I mean, it's absolutely better than nothing. But what do you guys think? That's just a little. I'm gonna call him a brim. He might be a pumpkin seed, definitely. Bluegill. And he mashed that bug. All right, that's a catch though. Tiger tail for the win. Figured they would definitely be going after this. Oh boy, he's that's pretty good. Let's see. We got it. We got him. All right. Got that skunk off. Got that Monday off. Let's get that guy back. Just a little brim. Might have been some kind of sunfish. We got pumpkin seeds, brims, bluegill. And sometimes they're pretty hard to tell apart. But he mashed that treble hook. Hell yeah, let's go. I'm excited. Tiger tail, watermelon, tiger tail for the win. To hell with throwing those $15 Rapalas or whatever else I'm gonna lose. Little brim. Not what I was expecting, or not necessarily what I was hoping for, but at least got that skunk off. They're out deep. We're in the deep part of the pond. We'll see if I'm actually going to turn back around, finish trolling the spot. We'll run down next to this bank, kind of do a wide circle, see what we can catch. We're kind of going out in the middle there. I didn't think I'd pick anything up. We're probably in about, 13, 14 feet of water. We got some, I call them new, but they've probably been there a couple of years now, neighbors, and they have 4 kids that live in I don't even want to say single wide, I think it's just maybe like a 5th wheel. I guarantee I could tell it was 50. I bet I could tell it was my F-150. But these kids have no idea what Minecraft is. They are like 80s babies raised in the semi-air, because every time I see them, they are barefoot on the trampoline, throwing rocks in the lake, trying to just wreak havoc. I refer to the little boy as Dennis the Menace, which is something I can relate to in my youth. They're just out playing on the trampoline, because I know they don't have cell phones. And they vary in range, probably from 12 to 2. And absolutely great kids. I gave them a bunch of old fishing gear that I had. And they are out there unsupervised all the time. And I'm not saying that like it's a bad thing. I'm just saying it's not very common anymore. And kind of try to make a wide turn here and troll down the other side and see what we can catch. Thanks for taking the time to rock with me. If you've been here the whole time, I'm sure I sound like a broken record, but if you're just getting here, we do live fishing every day, 6:30 a.m. Pacific Standard, and usually around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard in the afternoon. Right now we've just got a jig and a little tiger tail on 2 different rods. just caught a brim. Went out this morning and totally got my butt kicked. I mean, lost lures, couldn't stay tied up, couldn't just spent all morning struggling. And it's been a little struggle at the beginning of this live stream, but I'm getting some chill vibes now. You know, it's a beautiful day out here on the pond, and I know you're thinking it like it is July. Why is this dude wearing a coat? I'm wearing a coat because it's about 50 degrees with a 20-mile-an-hour wind. I live out in the Pacific Northwest. I love it out here. I used to live in the big city, near Portland, Oregon. And I moved out here about 5 years ago, and couldn't be happier. About a mile from the coast. Not about a mile from the coast. I am a mile from the ocean. And I feel lucky to live out here. There's hundreds of lakes and streams and ocean to fish. I haven't been a fisherman all my life. I did it a little bit as a kid, but got into it probably in my early 30s and been hooked ever since. I'll do salmon fishing here coming up. And normally I'm a saltwater guy because I live so close, but this is kind of where it all started, fishing in a John boat. And I've always been complaining like, oh man, I never get to go out. But I realized that was a choice. So, all summer long, 6:30 in the morning, I'm gonna go fish somewhere new. And then in the evening, I'm gonna come hang out in the backyard and see what I can catch. Hey, we got 6 people in here. Thanks for taking the time to rock with me on a Monday, If you like live fishing, we're out here every day, 6:30 a.m. and 6 p.m. Morning fishing casts, I usually try somewhere new. Different pond, different stream, different part of the ocean. It's all up for game, I'm going to be going live all summer. If that sounds like something you're interested in, subscribe, Right now, we're just kind of down in the backyard pond, 4 acres. Apparently we're trolling for brim or bluegills, whatever you want to cut. Just making big circles around the lake. Nothing too exciting. I think tomorrow morning I'm gonna go out after some planted trout in this canal. I live in an HOA and they put big trout in this canal so people will pay more in taxes. But I don't mind them. Everybody kind of hates on the HOA. But there's 2 parts to the HOA where I live. And they don't bother us over here. If you live over right next to the beach, that's kind of like the ritzy side of town. And, your house can only be certain colors. It's got to be mowed to this height. But where I live, the HOA is fine. They don't bother me at all. And it's like 20-something bucks a month or whatever the case is. But they stock the canals with fresh trout, and that also gives me garbage and water. So for 20 bucks a month for unlimited fishing, garbage, and water, that's a pretty good deal. All right, I guess you got the fishy. Is it a fishy or is it? You guys hear that drag? That's not a fishy. That's a sticky. That's like a grass bass. Oh, we got him. Got all excited. That's my favorite sound, is that drag going off. Might as well take a look at our gear here. Shit, I was like 3 miles out. I think I'm gonna cut off the willow, the big old bass jig. It's not getting any love. And I think I'm gonna tie on a, I don't even know what you want to call it, a spoon? Maybe Angler could help me out. Angler, if you're still up in here, what would you guys call this? It reminds me of like a dick knife, which is like an antique fishing lure. Wobbler? Spoon? What do you think? I just bought it because, like I said, it just reminded me of a fishing lure my dad used to use. Not because I think it'll catch any fish in here, but we're trying. Hey, shout out to the 4 people up in here. We're just hanging out in the backyard pond trying to catch some fish. We're tying out a different setup if I can find my clippers. Caught one little brim earlier. Felt good to get the skunk off because, like I said, I've been struggling all morning. But you know, sometimes all you need is a good mood change. One fish can really shift your perspective, even if it's just a little bluegill. Hey, shout out to the 6 people. Just trolling in the John boat. You know, I got tired of watching TV, and I figured I'd come out and see if I could catch some fish. I was out earlier today. I go live every morning, 6:30 Pacific Standard. And if you catch one of the morning streams, I'm going to fish a new pond every day for the foreseeable summer. I always like to drop the lure, kind of see what it looks like, see its action, do a little test run before I make sure it's tied on all right. It's a little different, I like it. Man, my line is definitely turning lime green, and I just rebaited this. I did some maintenance on it last night because where I live out at the coast, the air is salty, everything rusts. You know, you leave a shovel out overnight and it is solid rust in the morning. Same thing with the truck or any lure or anything. It's salty air out here. Hard on stuff. But at least the fishing's decent, you know. I don't know what I like better, morning or evening, you know, where everything's just kind of still. But that's about where we are now, probably about an hour from sunset or so. I don't know what time it is. But if you just got here, we're trolling for fish in the John boat, man. Just kind of winding down after a long Monday. If that sounds like your cup of tea, man, we're here every day, 6:30 in the morning and 6 p.m. at night. If that sounds like something you'd be into, consider subscribing. On a quest to 5,000. I didn't think I'd get 200. And, turns out some people like to fish. We're at the end of the pond here, so I'm going to reel up, turn around. Hey, shout out to the 4 people up in here. If you're just getting here, we are fishing in John boat, man. Nothing too crazy. Haven't had much luck. Got one little brim. Kind of looking for a large mouth is what my goal would be, but shout out to the 5 people in here. We're trolling for fishing in John boat. Nothing exciting. Got a little wobbler tied on. We're kind of at the end of the lake now, fixing to head back down. I'll flip you around so you guys can see the pond. That's what we got. 5-acre pond located out here in the Pacific Northwest. I know it don't look like much, but it's got fish. Got 2 rods out. One of them's running like a little spoon. Other one's running tiger tail. Just kind of like a rooster tail. Nothing too crazy. Nothing overly exciting. But, how much action do you guys want on a Monday? I'd take another fish. Just a largemouth bass. Doesn't have to be, I'd be stoked about one of those brims. This is a pretty good spot. We're going to troll this tree line here. Birds are going crazy. There's a little olive tree here. No, it can't be an olive tree. I don't know what it is. A tree. And there's got to be 100 birds on there. I'm trying to straighten out because I'm getting blown backwards at the moment. I'm sure my lines are getting all kinds of tangled up. Guys around, use a little different. Check, check. Can you hear me, angler? How you doing, buddy? We are currently in the process of getting blown into some trees. Is that a bite or did I just spaz out? Oh, it's a bite. That was a fish. I just launched him. That's hilarious. He bit that spoon. Angler, since you're in here, what would you call this? Spoon? Maybe if I could hold it still, you could see it. Yes, sir, I could. Just recently. What is this? What would you call that, angler? Would you call that a spoon? Definitely a spoon. Yeah, I picked it. I'm saying. All twisted up. No idea where this line is. Wind's kicking up. Having a good time though. Yeah, no, that spoon just got hit. I bought it at at that big yard sale. And yes, I could see your messages now. I don't know if you went ghost for a while there, but hey, 5 people up in here. Shout out to you guys. I just got hit on the... Yeah, man, there was nobody in here, but I'll always respond. Drop a message in chat and I'll always say hi. You have to get turned around. I just lost a little bass on that spoon. I'm gonna try to make a couple of casts here. No, man. I got, when you started typing the random ones, I got those, but for an hour, man, or I don't know, 20, 30, I don't know how long, I don't know what time it is. You were a ghost, man. I wasn't getting any of your messages. But you're coming through loud and clear now. Hey, shout out to the 6 people. We're, I guess if we're in this part of the pond, we're looking for baby largemouth. Thank you. Thank you for the good luck. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. I appreciate you. I'm trying to get the boat straight. It's a little windy. When I say a little windy, I mean it's a whole lot of windy. Thank you, TD Luna 83. Appreciate you stopping by and showing some love. We'll be live 6:30 every day in the morning and at night. So swing by anytime. It was good to see you. Yeah, man. You know, I'm not huge into trout, but I mean, this lady had a huge... I'm getting there, though. If I could have landed that one at the canal the other day, I'd be into trout, but huge sale. I mean, 3 packs of rooster tails for $1.50. She just wanted to get rid of it, but I didn't want to be a hog. You know what I'm saying? I only wanted to take what I would actually use within a few years, you know? But, wouldn't mind finding some discount bass hooks, though. We got one little country store out here, and they sell, like top of the line Gamakatsus or whatever, and they're good. I use them on salmon, but I mean, for what I'm doing out here, it doesn't, I don't need an $8 hook, you know what I'm saying, to lose in the weeds. Kind of getting blown up into the bushes here. Trying to fish, trying to shoot the shit. Hey man, yeah, you can reach my email. It's just outdoorswithunk@gmail. I think it's linked in the profile. You know, I'm never gonna... I'm never gonna beg for stuff, man. You're never gonna be sending me stuff to a P.O. box, or never gonna ask for any gear. That's not my MO. But if you want to shoot me an email, I'll take a look at what you got, and maybe, if nothing else, I got some nieces and nephews that I'm trying to put on, you know, to to bass fishing. Sorry, I'm breaking out the oar. I kind of went shallow. I'm trying to get out of the weeds here. We are full reverse and not moving at all. That's why. You guys order salad? Tasty. Try again. There we go. Man, I'd like to go fishing just once and not get my feet wet. Hey, I'm gonna count it. This was just dangling off the side of the boat. I wasn't even really trolling it. Wow, I'm gonna count it. Fish number 2, baby bass. I was just turning around. I had the rod hanging over the side, but this guy was pretty aggressive. Yes, sir. He's a little largy. Can you still call him a largy if he's tiny? And what if I hold him real close like that? Does he look big? We're gonna get this guy back. We're gonna let him grow. He's got a little tummy on him for being such a small guy. I can go, little fella. That was okay. I wasn't fishing. I wasn't trying to fish for him, but I caught him. I'll take it. It appears, bro. At least this is YouTube. He was at least 32. You know, look around a little bit. We'll see if we can pick up another one. You know, I don't love them babies, but I wasn't even really fishing. I had my line in the water, and I just turned around, and he was there. We're gonna spin the boat around before I end up back in those weeds, and we'll let the lines out, do maybe a couple more laps around the lake. I don't know. Not ready to go in yet. Getting a little cold. My feet are wet. I got a slow leak in the John boat. I don't know, there's probably about 1.5 inches of water. Just enough to get my sneakers wet. For the 3rd time today. Just when you think you've outgot it, I guess it helps if you open your bail. Alright. Missing the good spot. That wind is Get that little spoon out there. You got some love earlier. Arrgh. It's either troll at 4 miles an hour or troll backwards. There's no in between. Sure, this is just sitting on the bottom somewhere. Oh, bird's nest. Angler, what do you call it? Bird's nest or backlash? Yeah, fishy, fishy, fishy. Do I look like I'm about ready to rob a bank? Cut over to the right a little bit more. Picked up that brim out here in the middle. It's getting pretty deep water wise. Probably about 15, 16 feet right here. Bird's nest. Yeah, that's what I call it too. Bird's nest. Occasionally I'll do backlash. But I was fishing this pond over a couple days ago. I don't know, it's all starting to blur together. And I met this dude from the Soviet Union, former Soviet Union. And he had a real thick accent, and he was shocked that I was catching bass. And he called it beard. He's like, beard. You call it, he's like, beard, and he's pointing to my reel. Yeah, I've caught a couple. 2. Yep. If I catch a big fish, I'll let you have it. Okay. I'll put it in the bucket and I'll put it down there for you. I got a fish. Should I go give it to that kid right now? I have a bucket. Let's see what we got. It's not very big. Who wants to see me give this bass to this kid live? Should I do it? Should I do it? Got him on that spoon. Should I put it in a bucket and give it to that kid? What's he gonna do with it? Killing me. Alright. Fish in the bucket. Let's go give it to that kid. He can have his own pet baby bass. Yeah, I'm sure he's just gonna poke it with a stick. I mean, there's no question about that. Did you say with a stick, or are we just on the same page on that? Alright, let's circle around. We'll give it to this kid. I don't want to put him on camera, though, because, like, that's not cool. Had a baby bass in a bucket. He's gonna go give it to his dad and be like, yo, Dad, look what I just caught. Come on. How many other YouTubers are catching live bass and giving them to kids? Hey kid, did you want this fish? Did you want this fish? All right. Gotta get up into the weeds. I got a bucket you can have, man. Yeah.
That whole thing?
Yeah, it's a. Yeah. What are you gonna name it?
Well, I probably won't be able to name it.
It's a baby bass. You can have it.
A baby bass.
A baby bass.
What do you feed them?
Crickets, worms, bugs. Make sure you keep your little brother away from the water. Giving kids baby bass. Get out of these weeds here. Should I tell them to like and subscribe? No, man, my content isn't really for kids. Bro, those kids, I think that was when you, like, I couldn't read your message. But those are like 80s babies in 2010. They're barefoot jumping on the trampoline. And I have no idea where their parents are. In a good way, though, you know what I'm saying? We live in a pretty safe neighborhood. But, they're wild. I already gave them a bunch of free gear. I don't know what I'm stuck on. The bottom, probably. I gotta get out of these weeds. I'll be with you guys in a second. No, my seat's gonna be wet. What am I caught on? Sticker bushes, lily pads, everything. You guys checking out my crotch? Weirdos. Ah, my rope's caught. That's what the problem is. Un momento, por favor. Whoa. I lost my old man seat cushion. Alright. right, 6 people up in here. I guess right now we're just catching bass, giving them to kids. Give a kid a bass and they poke it with a stick for an hour. Teach a kid to fish and they can try to catch it with a stick forever. I don't know, something like that. How's that saying go? Oh man, the motor's still all tangled up. It's blowing into the weeds. Before I try to get out of the water though. Hey, we're back. We got 7 people. We're just trolling around, giving bass to children. Apparently, it can be a new hobby of mine. They do look better in this particular light. I'm a little sad that my old man cushion got significantly wet. He hit on that spoon. I'll go ahead and troll that deeper spot of the pond. Hopefully we can catch a little something bigger. I think hey, sounds good, angler. I might still be here. If I don't, I will catch you on the next one. Feel free to drop an email to me, boss. Shout out to the 4 people up in here. 5 people. If you're just getting here, thanks for taking time to rock with me. Thanks for checking out the channel. We're live fishing every day, 6 o'clock in the Pacific Standard in the evening. And I also try to get out every morning at 6:30. 6:30 in the morning, Pacific Standard. And in the morning, I'm always fishing somewhere new. It's always a new pond, lake, stream, canal, about a mile from the ocean. So if I can figure out how to live stream from the ocean, I'll be doing that too. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then consider joining. You know, it doesn't cost much, and like to build a community of guys who like to fish, or at least people who like to watch people fish. So. And if you're thinking, it is July, why is that dude wearing a coat and a hoodie? Well, I live out in the Pacific Northwest, about a mile from the ocean, and it's about 50 degrees. There's about a 15-mile-an-hour wind, and it's cold. It's cold where I live. We got 2 rods out at the moment. We got a, well, if you're interested in the rod, I guess this one's an Abu Garcia. It's my baitcaster. I primarily use it to catch bass. And the other one is an antique hand-me-down rod that I've been fishing with since childhood. Oh, something big just hit that guy, though. What do we got? What do we got? Spoon for the win. Let's go. Oh, he feels big. Aw, not what I was expecting. But that's a big bluegill. And he crushed it. Crushed that spoon. That, my friends, is a monster bluegill. He is every bit of 1.5 pounds, which is huge for that species. Come on, got 5 people in here. Can't get a like for a bluegill. Trying to, normally I'm a catch and eat guy, but today we're just kind of out for fun. Trying to get this hook out as gently as I can so I can get this guy back. I'd say let him grow, but they don't get much bigger than that. That's a big fish. He did a number on that hook. We'll get it. We're almost there. Everybody. Slack on that line. All right. That, my friends, is probably the biggest bluegill I've caught all season. I'm gonna get him back. Thanks for playing, boss. Now, as far as pond fish go, or at least this pond, he's probably number 3 on my list of. No, he's got to be number 4. If we're going in order, it's gonna be bullhead catfish, yellow perch, and then I want to say trout, and then bluegill, then trout. I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know. But we hooked him up on a spoon. I was surprised to see him. I gotta kind of grab my paddle and push myself out of the bushes. But how many other YouTubers are catching fish live like that? 2-pound bluegill, 1.5 pounds. I know it's YouTube, so I don't want to get too carried away. But that was a nice fish. I'm gonna grab the paddle, push myself out of these bushes, and see if we can get some more of those guys. I'd say, I don't want to spin you around because I don't want to dox my neighbors too bad. But it's a fairly large pond. It's about 4.5 acres. Runs out into a stream and then runs out into another pond, and then it runs out into the bay. So you know, I just picked up that spoon at a yard sale for like 25 cents. And I bought it because it reminded me of a lure I used to use as a child. And that's strictly the only reason. Back in the day, I was trolling in a boat and Dad would swear by that lure, a gold and silver lure called a Dick Knight, and it was similar to this. The only difference is this has a plastic sticker versus the actual silver. But let's see if we can get the boat spin around. We'll troll through the mail, see if we can pick up another one of those. Picked up some baby bass earlier. Really like to pick up a little larger of a bass, but can't stay out too much later. Been at this for a while. And the wife is always wanting to cuddle and do girly stuff. But she's a good woman and deserves it, so don't want to spend too much time out in the John boat. If you're new to the channel and you like fishing, we're live every day, 6:30 in the morning. And in the morning, I'll fish somewhere new. You know, I'm lucky to live in an area where there's hundreds of ponds, streams, lakes, rivers, oceans. And I want to fish everywhere, somewhere new every day for the summer until the weather turns bad. So I'm live every morning, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time. And if the weather's not too rough, I will be going live every day at 6 o'clock p.m. as well. And that's typically just going to be in the backyard pond. But appreciate you taking the time to rock with us. Shout out to the 4 people up in here. Thanks for checking out the channel. If you're into live fishing, we live twice a day. Check us out. Just caught a pretty good sized bluegill. Probably maybe even a PB. Can't claim a PB if you don't bring your scale though. So we'll just say it was a pretty good sized bluegill. Wind's kicking up. Hopefully that audio is not too blown out. I'm new to the world of YouTube, and I guess not brand new. I've been doing it a couple months. Mostly fishing, and lives are always fishing, but I'm pretty into camping as well. I've got some big camping trips planned. Just got back from a 4-day fishing at a couple different places. I went to a place to catch mini salmon called kokanee. You know, I don't know if you guys ever heard of kokanee, but they're like a mini salmon. They're just landlocked, so they don't have access to the ocean. And caught a boatload of those. Did some salmon fishing on the largest river in Washington State, which happens to be the Columbia. And it's kind of my go-to fishing river. I'll be heading out there getting salmon coming up here now through the end of the fall, and then in fall I'll go out and hey, that's a fish. What do we got? What do we got? That's a fish. You guys paying attention? Watch. He might be running. I don't know how much line I got out there. He's a fish, but he's not worth reporting. Hey, that's a different species. We haven't caught one of those today. He's number 2 on my eating list. I like him a little bigger than this. Do you guys know what it is? I barely had him hooked. That, my friends. We'll get him back. These guys are a little sensitive. But that is a yellow perch. Thanks for playing, buddy. You know, they don't get real big, maybe 6-7 inches, but they're delicious. They are second only to catfish in the world of things I want to eat out of this pond. Right now we're just kind of doing, just trolling for fun, having a good time, relaxing on the Monday. Thanks for checking it out. This is why you tighten your reel. Hey, angler, that's great, man. Just shoot me an email. I'll anything you send me, man, I'll probably use it. You know what I'm saying? But make sure it's something that you're not gonna use. I'm not out here begging for gear, man. But I got nieces and nephews I'm trying to turn on to fishing, and some of my friends' kids. You'll see them in later videos. I have kids of my own, so I really enjoy playing the uncle role, the fun uncle role, you know. And you'll see them. We'll do some catch and cook. I'd say they're good kids, but they're not. They're terrible, but I like them anyways, you know. Just got that yellow perch. Normally they're a lot darker of a color than that, but I'm surprised. Surprised we're picking this much stuff up in the middle. I thought normally they'd be hanging out towards the bank. Angler, man, you're gonna have to miss it. I caught the biggest bluegill in existence. Yeah, man, I really, I know this term's really overused in the world today, but I really do appreciate it. Like, anything you want to send me, save me a couple bucks. I am, I am all about it. I will even pay the shipping and handling. And if I can't use it, I got people who will. So, that little spoon I'm throwing, that little gold spoon, is absolutely crushing it. I got a bass, a bluegill, and a yellow perch. And they all went after that spoon versus that little tiger tail. Good thing about a small pond is when my motor dies, because I don't see any lights on it anymore, it's not that far to row back. Lake temperature is pretty warm. It's warmed up a lot in the last couple days. Imagine surface temp is probably close to 70. Nah, I don't know how that is. Radiant heat, I guess, because our high was like 64. I'm gonna make a big turn here and just kind of see if we can drag through. Once I turn you around, I'll flip you around. You can tell the air temp is colder than the water because it's getting that cool, like, fog thing going on. You'll see what I'm talking about. Kind of eerie. Well, one more big pass through the middle, and then I gotta call it a night. Battery's dying, and I don't feel like rolling back. Whoa. I'll chihuahua on the porch. Well, guys, it's been a great run. We caught a couple small bass, caught a monster bluegill, caught a yellow perch, totally got that skunk off of me. Turned out to be a pretty decent Monday, and I appreciate you for taking the time to rock with me. We're live every day, 6:30 in the morning Pacific Standard and 6 p.m. in the afternoon. Until then, go outside. It's good for your soul. Catch you on the next one. Peace.